So probably the top question that comes up when I'm working with clients and when I'm answering emails from people is how do I build an audience? And part of what I've said that this series is about is leading you through my journey to build an audience. And I've had some really great success just in the last week. I mean, there's still relatively small numbers, but I'm seeing a lot of growth in Twitter. I'm seeing a lot of growth in the newsletter. We're about to pass 300, which is a nice milestone. And the main thing that I've been thinking about is this issue that you're not really trying to build an audience, you're trying to find where your audience already is. So for almost every issue that you can imagine, that audience already exists somewhere. They're following specific people in the field. They're reading specific publications. They're going to specific conferences. And so what you want to think about is how do I access that audience? Um, Russell Brunson is a marketer and the creator of a company called ClickFunnels. And he's written several good books on this. And he talks about creating your Dream 100. And these are, in effect, the people and organizations where your audience is already following, where they're already concentrated. And then there's kind of three ways that you're going to try to access that audience and build your own. One is by earning an audience. So, for example, if I'm in the energy space, well, I know that the ideal audience for me is almost certainly going to also be following Alex Epstein, Michael Schellenberger, Bjorn Lomborg, and people like that. And so, do they have podcasts that I can get on? Can I create a podcast and bring them on? Then there's going to be audiences that you buy. And that means even if I can't get, say, Bjorn Lomborg to come onto my podcast, or he's not going to have me, in whatever sort of media he's creating, well, I can buy targeted advertising on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, on, where on Google. And I can target people who are already fans of him and, create advertising that gets me in front of them. And then finally, there's audiences that I forget how Brunson puts it, but control, or audiences that you own. And the whole goal is that you're turning the audience that is concentrated in these other areas into your audience by getting them subscribed to your email list. Social media, as we've talked about, is a great place to have them follow you, and a great place to interact, and a great place to publish content, and a great place to win over new people. However, you really want them on an email list because that's one place where you can speak to them on your own terms, and you don't have to worry about Facebook's algorithm or them charging you to boost your post. So that's really what you should be thinking of as you're entering a new field, or as you're trying to expand your audience in a field. Really be thinking about where do they already exist, and then how can I target them by earning or by buying, and then ultimately how do I invite them into my world by getting them to subscribe to my email list. So get started on that. Let me know how it's going, and I will talk to you soon.